is Ashley.
And Cindy.
And this is Life for Dummies.
Because we're real dumb.
Oh my gosh, you have no idea.
None. Hey, knock, knock.
Who's there?
Your past.
Oh boy, why?
Because you don't live there anymore.
Nice. Please don't come in. What are we talking about today?
Your past. You don't live there anymore. It was a joke.
Real dumb. Okay, so our past. Wow, that's pretty good. Make sure to listen to the end because we've got a great announcement for you.
Oh, we do?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm so excited. Yeah, so I was thinking today that, sometimes my diseased brain wants to bring up all these old things I used to do and things that happened and who I was. And I have to remind myself that just for today, you're not that person anymore.
Yeah, you mean because it starts to self-sabotage your day, or what do you mean?
Oh yeah, it will ruin everything I've worked so hard for if I let myself start to believe that that's happening now, it's right now, it's present, And that stuff happened back then. I can't change it, I can't fix it, but what I can do today is not do it again and move forward.
That's really good. Something that I struggle with is the going back to the mentality that I had when I was that person in active addiction. And that mentality was, oh no, the universe is against me. The shoe's going to drop. Everything's going to blow up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Honestly, when we bought our house, I just remember leaving my house every day to go run errands and genuinely expecting to drive home and see that my house has blown up. What are the odds of that? But honestly, that was a real fear because I was I don't deserve good things. This can't be happening. No way. It's all going to explode in my face. It's going to be taken away from me.
Yeah, and that's a real fear, We are so afraid when good things start to happen to us that we're so afraid that it's not going to last and the other shoe is going to drop. And it's just doesn't have to be that way, And I truly believe it's because of our past experiences. And that's what always happened to me in the past. When something good happened, something terrible would happen. And it was usually because I did it to myself, but I didn't know that at the time.
Exactly. It was all about self-sabotage, and there was no one, controlling it except for my disease. My disease had the reins of what happened to me in my life. I was a slave to these bad behaviors. I was a slave to the toxicity and the chaos that ensued from the disease of addiction.
Absolutely. And it's just, it's exhausting, right? It's just so exhausting to live in my past. And so, a lot of times a really cool tool that I use to stay out of that mindset is everything okay right now? And the answer most of the time is yes, everything is absolutely perfect right now, as far as perfect can be, because we all know there's no such thing, but I still like to tell myself there is. I'm yeah, everything right now is great. I have nothing to worry about. I don't have to keep returning to those places and those thoughts and those things because it's we talk about it a lot. It's like a hamster wheel, right? You get on this wheel, and when you get stuck in that thought pattern, you can't get off. It's really hard to unstuck yourself, So I just don't let myself go there in the first place. Right now, everything's okay.
Right, and it's as simple. We have to keep things simple.
Real simple. I mean, we're real dumb. We tell you that all the time.
Oh my gosh, you have no idea.
Eventually, you'll believe us.
Okay, so basically it's as simple as hey, guess what? I took a shower, so I'm clean. I got food in the fridge, so I'm not going to starve today. And I've got a place to sleep, so probably nobody's going to try to kill me or rob me in the middle of the night.
That's a real extreme right there, because This is how our brain works, right? The obsession and compulsion is deep up in here. And like it goes from like, I took a shower today to like at the end, someone's gonna come and try to kill me up in here, you know? And it gets real crazy in our heads.
Real crazy. And like honestly though, that's the way it is. Because when you're living on the street, man, you don't know if somebody's gonna come rob you in the middle of the night or kill you.
I just can't imagine you homeless.
Really?
I mean, I believe you totally. I mean, I know it's true, but just you're such a different person today. And that's the thing, right? Is like we can change our stars. I saw that in a movie once. You can change your stars, you know, and you totally can by living this way of life. To you change your perspective to change your life. If you stop viewing things in this negative mindset where you're always the victim and no one had it as bad as you, no one knows what I went through. Listen, I'm here to tell you, all of us have been through things, right?
Yeah.
Everybody has a past. We have all been through trauma. We've all had things happen to us that we wish never did. But here's the thing, they did, right? So what am I going to do with that now? How am I going to get through it today? And I just have to remember that today you like live in this serene, peaceful place within yourself. And like those things don't ever have to happen to you again because I'm not behaving in ways that I'm actually signing up for those things to happen to me.
Right. The victim mentality really goes out the window, especially when you start meeting a lot of people in this way of life. Because, man, they are survivors.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? There's like some real fighters, real bad A people out there that is in our community. And I gotta give them all the credit in the world. And that's why we have to give ourselves the credit too. And that's why you have to give yourself the credit. Like all of us have survived traumatic events.
Mm-hmm.
Like this is human. We live in an imperfect world. So we're going to be faced with imperfect realities. And I love what Cindy said. What are we going to do about it? Are we going to live in that place of desperation and fear, even though it's no longer happening to us? Or are we going to give ourselves the grace and the ability to heal and to go through the pain to get to the other side? Because that's where the freedom lies.
Absolutely. On the other side of all of that is the freedom, and I bet you're doing better than you think you are. That's like a big one right there too, right? Someone came up to me one day and I was very upset about some things and he said, you're actually doing a lot better than you think you are. And sometimes I need someone to just keep it real simple for me and let me know that actually you are. You're not there anymore. You're not that person anymore. Right now, today, you're doing a great job. Are you harming yourself today? If the answer is no, you're doing a great job. Are you harming others today? If the answer is no, then you're doing a great job. Like that's a win all the way around. It's my mind that takes me to those places. It's my dis-ease within me that makes me feel like I'm never going to be okay. And that's just a lie.
It is a lie. And if we never grow through it, that's the key. It's like a lot of the times I hear in society, oh, you just got to grin and bear it. You got to keep it in and put on, your tough man face and keep going. And those are the people that get stuck.
Mm-hmm.
Because emotions are real. Like we experience them. And if we stuff them down, then we're not able to grow into the people we're meant to become. And that's why Cindy and I are big promoters of helping yourself. If you are stuck every day in some kind of traumatic mind circle over something that happened in your life, trust us, we know.
Mm-hmm.
And so maybe today's the time to reach out for help. Maybe today's the time to figure out how can I persevere through these feelings by allowing myself to feel them and to recover from them.
Absolutely. And, the thing is that you don't have to relive it. You can process what happened. You can, look for the greater good in all of it or the silver lining, so to speak. And like the silver lining for me and a lot of those things is, yeah, it happened. It wasn't great, but I am so much better able to and capable of helping somebody else now who's had a similar experience because I got through those experiences. I got through them. I am living this great life today, and now I can help others. And that is such a beautiful gift that I am given today.
And what helped me get there was writing about it, right? Getting it out on paper, even if I'm not going to present that paper to anyone, even if maybe I burn it after, getting it out of me is really important on paper or to another person, going to counseling, going to what we call outside help therapists or different types of locations where people who have gone through what you have gone through and have gotten through it to the other side are able to help you get there and go through it as well. These are the types of solutions that Cindy and I have implemented in our life today to get us through the pain to the other side.
So good. It's just so good.
Yeah.
And that's the thing. Like, we don't do this alone. And I'd like to make that very clear. None of this is done alone, right? I need people, like-minded people, to support me, rally around me, and tell me how they did it. Let me know I can do it too. And we're here for you. We're here to help you do that.
You deserve better.